infrastructure is 60 years old. That's why we have a problem here, sewer leakage. What are we doing about that? We've got a team of the Department of Water and Sanitation. Tatem Minister Mkunu has sent the Deputy Minister of Water and Sanitation. Deputy Minister Matlobo is based here in the Vaal. He works most of the time in the Vaal together with the mayors and MEC Maile on these issues of water and sanitary. We have a problem here at the pump station. We have a problem of the wastewater treatment plants that for a long time they were not being maintained. But water and sanitation has been working on all of them. 44 pump stations and four of those wastewater treatment plants. They are busy now. We know there will still be sewer in the street, but they are doing a lot of work to unblock. There will still be some spillage into the Vaal River, but they've already fixed the Sedibeng wastewater treatment plant. They are busy at Leokale. They are going from the other, one to the other, including in Mid-Vaal. So these teams of the province and national government are attending to this issue of water infrastructure as well as sanitation infrastructure. So there may still be problems, but the teams from national and province are here, Mr. President. Especially water and sanitation, working with Rand Water are doing a lot of work. We know municipalities have got their own Rand Water, they have huge debt on water. They also owe Eskom. Unali infrastructure, electricity, 15 substations have already been repaired. These are municipal substations through the intervention. National Department of COGTA is working with COGTA in our province together with Eskom on the issues of electricity infrastructure, including the money owed, the huge debt owed by municipalities to Eskom. This week, they met with Minister Pravin Gordhan on how municipalities need more favorable terms to repay Eskom what they owe them. So, Mr. President, I am very pleased. I saw Andre here. I'm very pleased that the municipalities and Eskom are going to agree on favorable terms of not non-payment, of paying Eskom. And municipalities themselves are also having challenges, but I must tell you, there's lots of people are paying in Sedibeng. There's serious economic problems, but the municipalities here are collecting. Let me tell you, Lesedi collect 97% of their rates. They rate collection 97%. Mid-Vaal, it ranges between 90% and 95%. Yes, Mfuleni is at 80%. 80% is low in our standards in Sedibeng. It is low, but they are trying to ensure that people pay. So this story that people don't want to pay for rates is not true, but people want service delivery. They want to see the results. That's what communities are always saying to us. So the last area of infrastructure, Kiditsila. We have worked with all the municipalities to fix and upgrade and rehabilitate 21 roads in the Vaal. From Everton to Sedibeng, even here in Sharpeville, we fixed 4 of those roads, including Mareka. Those roads were in terrible shape. Right here in Sharpeville, we fixed 4 of those roads that are main roads. We have done that in Vereeniging, we have done that in Vanderbijl. So we have fixed a major road for the farmers, 3 rivers. The farmers were complaining about a problematic. So we have fixed 21 municipal roads because we could do it because we have intervened in Mfuleni. Section 139. And this takes me, therefore, to the last set of issues. There are many people who say they still don't have houses. We have about 100,000 backlog on housing, but we have a lot of housing projects. We have 7 human settlement mega projects, big projects in the Vaal. I know what the problem is. You always raise it. Saying that on a slow, saying that on a hadifeli kanako, saying that on they are occupied illegally. and problems, and there are also problems of allocation of housing. And then there's delay in allocation. But we have got 7 big housing projects in the Vaal, and those are receiving our attention. The last part of my report, Mr. President, I said we have problems of the economy. Number 2, we have problems of infrastructure which affects service delivery, water, sanitation, electricity, and roads. People always complain about those 4 things in the Vaal. But we also have problems of governance. We must be frank. Our municipalities are often not operating at the standard and at the right level required. Political and administrative instability. Sometimes walwani wako maspala hausebetswi. And that thing affects the communities in a very big way. When there's no proper service delivery, there's fights, conflicts permanently. The municipalities cannot focus on service delivery. One of the municipalities severely affected by instability and administratively and politically, Emfuleni local municipality. To a point where it was even very difficult for them to do financial problems, serious financial problems, and communities were saying the municipality can't do anything. We have intervened. We used the constitution to institute section 139. That is why we are able to build and refurbish municipal roads, because we have made that intervention. We have also helped the municipality. Bongata ba lona ne le re hona le problem ko makeisheneng. Dodi ha intsiwe, matakala ha ntsiwe. Refuse is piling up. We got that complaint particularly 2 years ago. Last year we bought the municipality new trucks, new TLBs. We bought them. MEC Pakstau, the Department of Agriculture and Environment, we provided the municipality with new vehicles to help go to the townships to go and remove and pick up waste and refuse in the communities. Slow, but only improvement. Last year, before Ritoba to Sakadi Traka, collection in nearly at 34%. Collection at the moment is at 68%. It means there are still many problems in many areas. So you are saying in your area there's still heaps and heaps and heaps piling there. We can hear you, which means lebatobona progress. We bought them new trucks. Those trucks must go to the ground and go and work. That's what you want to see. So I want to conclude by saying, Mr. President, ke batofeletsa katsela ena. Renali programme. We also have the Township Economic Development Act. Molao oru fitisitseng ko legislature o supporta di business allocation. But what is our problem? Rebata national government irritus. Let me tell you, this September, the provincial government was saying we need to get out of Mfuleni. We have been here for 4 years now. This September, that's what our ex-code was saying. We need to end section 139. We have been consulting, going to different meetings. Provincial, national. Because halikatluwa dilodito collapse. That's the feedback. We continue to support the municipality in all these different ways and bring more national and provincial departments to come and support the municipality. So I want to say to you, Mr. President, we need big support on infrastructure. Infrastructure in the Vaal needs to be rebuilt. It needs to be refurbished, especially the water pipes, electricity infrastructure, the roads. As the province, we are doing our best. We have put in some money. We are going to refurbish and improve another 32 roads. We are working with the municipalities in different areas to catalyze the investments on SEZ areas, but we need bulk infrastructure. How's not bulk infrastructure? Our municipalities don't have strong revenue base because this economy, as I said, has this industry. So we need significant bulk to support economic development, to catalyze big projects, close to Selesang economy Sedibeng, to also support new developments, including the Vaal River City, which is part of the Vaal Special Economic Zone. That's the last thing I want us to say to the President. We need help. Masipala Warnawa district has no source of revenue. The district municipality has no source of revenue. It has highly pain. Essentially, as we rebuild this economy, there are also big projects we want the district, part of the district development model. We want a district that can drive development. And that district needs support from the province and from national. We want to build a strong district. That's one part of our vision. Mayor Maluka, you are working very, very hard with your team here. Our local municipalities are working very hard. But the province doesn't want to camp here permanently. We want a strong district, so we need national support. On that note, I want to conclude and say, these are the issues you have been raising with us. We have been working with you on. We have been working with specific national departments. Today, as we launch the DDM, the District Development Model, we actually need more. I know we also need more in crime prevention, more work in crime prevention. The Minister of Police is here. There's lots of good work on education. There's lots of substantial work on health, but there are incomplete projects in education, in health, human settlements, and some of our roads department projects. We are going to make sure that those are completed as part of the DDM model, as we're chasing the regeneration of Sedibeng, so that this can be a region in Gauteng we can be proud of, and our people can live here and say, we also belong to Gauteng. Thank you very much. Re a leboha.
Re a leboga Premier, kopa re mo shapeleng matsogo gape. So yaanong ke nako ya hore mo presidente sane hona le tsela e re nyakang ho tla ka yona nna le mme Motshega hore re kgone re ka fa batho ba bangata hore ba bue. Sa mathomo se re kopang re dumelane ka sona kore motho o i1 a ka se bue sebaka se se telle swantse ho be le nako. So re a kopa hore o ska ba le preamble telle, so re fa 2 minutes, in that 2 minutes o bue o tshore ke batla eng nna president mathata ka kia and all that, because president o nyako mamela batho ba bangata, as many people as possible. Ha no kgonahala ne re tla re everybody, but re a tseba hore ho ka se kgonagale. So ke ntwe ya mathomo eo. Ya bobedi, nna nkire setse ke di entse di viva le di amandla ka ofela ke di entse, so ne ke leletsa tsona. So wena o emela ska etsa viva le amandla nna setse ke di entse on your behalf tseo. So this one ne ke etsa di viva, it's not because of fashion, ne ke eletsa lona. So re kopa hore ha o emela o bue hore nna ke nna mang bothata ba ka kibo. Ntho ya mathomo re nyakang ho etsa hobane hona le dipleke tse fapaneng mo lekwa. So re tlo nka batho ka dipleke, re thome re a re thomeng ka batho ba Sebokeng, batho ba Bophilong, batho re nke maybe 3 Sebokeng, 3. Ha re fetsa re tlo nka di sector, hona le di sector tse fapaneng, re a tseba di organized, hona le di issues tse ba nyakang go di raise. So once re kgonne ho etsa jwalo, re a tshepa hore by the time mo president a tlo bua batho ba bangata ba batla ba buile. So ke tlo kopa ka tlhompho batswadi baka hore re mamelaneng ba re ba fang sebaka sa hore ba bue, re tlo kopa hore ba sutelle gore ba be mo. So re tlo thoma because gona le di rows tse fapaneng. Ha ona le, in fact re ska nka di rows, re nyako thoma ka di black. So or the sector di ready. Angere mme Motshega ke mme wa ka ke mamela ena. There is why ba beile nna le ena. Ke ntwe ba bitsang generational mix. Not generational takeover, President. Mix. This is the value of generational mix. So, Irikife mme Motshega a manage the sector, and then we'll take it from there. Thank you very much.
Yeah. No, thank you very much. I thought I should really start with the sectors because it's people who are ready. They've been asked to speak. But just to repeat what the MEC had said, Ludumedisa skaya mo. Uchor kwena mang, utlahakai tabakie. Ukene timeng aker. Horoskai lata hole. 2 minutes if I was kitwa mamu hai fela ki atima kir hu fedide ki slabel. So mitsutsu miraro ki tlo qala ka di sector le teng tjeka ki tho motho hana mitsutsu a tlatlampedi mo ha di sector o tseba re o buella mokgatlo o itseng ho tloha moo ha di sector qeta o bua because ke batho ba seng ba itukisitse ki tlo ya ka di baka tse fapaneng hore Sebokeng, Everton, Bophelong, Van der Bailey, Vereeniging, Sharpeville. Impa ke qala ka di sector hona jwale. But what's wearing the mic? Hai fela 3 minutes o amohe mic ya hao hlengwaneso. Akere, iseng ka ai ngo dlambe mara o ikope hantle ora a re keteng o butleng le metse di sector mo. O le rongwe lona ke batla batho ba rongweng fela mo ho tloa mo ho thole memory batho ba le shebe kwa re bona hore ke mang ya emetseng di sector ske la thibela batho ke tla qala ke kope motho ya tshwereng mic, the first person with the mic 2 minutes, and then why fitisa jwalo re tla araba morao ntle le tlhaloso e telle. Bembutla, re tla ba bangata haholo, ke tla pheta ke di bitse hape. No, let's agree. Kopa e kwale mo. Ya, ke tla wela ke di bitse hape. Go tlela morao hona mo ke tla wela ke di bitse hape. I'll say, bonso bua in the meantime. Can we have silence, please? Ke le kopa hle. Please, ke le kopa. Ka tlhompho le boikokobetso ke kopa le thule ntle re ba feng sebaka. Kopa o bue hle o se iple re kwena mang o tla ha o le kae o rongwe molaetsa wa batho ba o rommeng o reng. Ha re ye he.
Nna lebitso la ka ke David Sekgola Lepota. I'm a senior artisan. I'm a qualified speaker by profession. But most unfortunately, I'm unemployed since the year 2019. I have no food in the house. The wife almost left me. So, Mr. President, I'm not angry with you. I'm pleading that please make a plan for the senior citizens who are qualified, because we are going to impart the skills that we have learned and pass it back to the youth. So, Mr. President, here is my profile. I'm asking for a job, please, sir.
No ke leboa oka fit. No. Re ta nka morao. You know what? Bembutle. I had requested people that have been identified by their sectors to speak on behalf of the sector. So ho tloha mo re tla bitsa batho ka makeishene. So re tla nka profile empa hantle ntle ke batla batho ba rongweng ke di sector. Ke tla be ke di bitse ka mabitso akere. Let me get the speaker from the agricultural sector. Ke mang? Ya buelang the agricultural sector. Ke batla di sectors. Bua also rwetseng here, the sectors. And then batho ba fapane ke tla ba bitsa ka mabitso morao hle, ke a le kopa. Sector, bua he ausi.
Thank you, Minister. I just want to greet the leadership. Oh, President. Kuthiwa ke ska dumelisa konje uyenze bo viva.
Kena tabeng.
Minister, my name is Sikelelwa Clara Sodlula Shemwenze. I am the president of South African Women in Construction, SAWIC. Bomme bala ba agang matlo, ba dilang ka brick and mortar. Difuna ujonga president nimbone kakuhle.
Hayi thetha kaloku.
Minister, President, I stay in this region, Kidula mo Sedibeng, and I am not representing my company. I am representing all the women that are here, that I know that they are with me from my organization, SAWIC. Firstly, ki batla ho leboga, President. Ki leboga gore I cannot be held.
No, but I also
President, as much as
ke kopa di bui di etse ka mokgwa re kopileng ka teng hore o ska ha ba le lerata. Wena kena tabeng o buela ba bomme ba ahang taba ke ife o fete because ntlo e tetse re batla o qeta. So wena kena tabeng
ke kena tabeng, Minister. As much as I have concerns, I need to also acknowledge and appreciate that we are acknowledged as women of South Africa by our government. I cannot run away from the truth. However, here in the region, ya rona, ya Sedibeng, Premier, there are lots of things that are happening that we are not happy about as women. And as women, we are taken for granted as if we don't comply in terms of the whatever compliance that is needed in the industry. Hona le bomme ba bangata mo, President. Baling mona who are grade ones. I think you understand this language, ya rona, ya construction. Ntate Mayile is also there. There are women who are grade ones. There are women who are grade twos. There are women who are grade threes and so on. Then, who ba le di projects, tse tswang, tse advertisewang in the region. Utolo, these projects, when they are advertised, then we will encourage members to also submit their tenders through our assistant because we are no longer grade ones. I am here standing proudly to say I am grade 7 because of this government. Then, concern yaruna kuhure, the women of the Vaal, babang baru babona, they don't get the projects in the municipalities. So we want you, President, to make sure that you monitor that process. And as much as you monitor that process, say setting, one was grade 1 yesterday, today I'm grade 8, waiting for grade 7, waiting for grade 8. And we need to appreciate on the other side, whilst I am representing women that are still in the lower grades, can you make sure that the tenders set on Sedibeng, the benefiter, the people, and even the women that are in compliance in terms of the industry of the brick and mortar.
Thank you very much. And then can I also alert you that so after we do so that relatelane ke a kopa hantle hle hape batho ba tlo buang ka boikokobetso ka tlhompho ha re ske ra lololwa ke re kena tabeng re a feta.
Good day, Comrade President and everybody. My name is Mike Ramajwa. I represent the sports sector. President, this place that you are standing at, you said you are coming to Sharpeville Cricket Pitch. I don't want to say this is a cricket pitch, but however, we have a proposal in hand. There's a gold sitting here, this place where we are. And we have a proposal on it to build student accommodation, 10,000 units here. We want to maintain this very place that we are sitting at, and we want to give an opportunity to the young athletes to be nurtured, to be making sure that they are a pool of sports, athletes of tomorrow. President, here are my details. Here is everything that we have in here. We are saying there's a challenge of informal settlement here. We have funds from the international investors, $240 million US to be precise. Please, Presidential Infrastructure Project is the only way, because when we go to the municipality, we are told that we need treasury for us to get a long-term lease here. We have a breathing investors on my neck. I really want to hold you in hands to say, let us create 5,000 part-time jobs. Let us create 1,000 permanent jobs here, and let us give our kids future. Thank you.
Your details to the table. This is what President
Thank you. Mr. President, Ishuaka is around the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, 21,700, some of us. But the challenge is, in fact, I'm grateful with the social amenities in which government is doing in relation to the basic education, including the tertiary. However, there is a health regulation in which is waiting for the president's signature. By the name Meshach Mtiwedi is my name. So I'm waiting. I'm just humbly requesting, Mr. President, in consultation with the Minister of Justice and Constitutional Development, Mr. Raul Lamona, to look into the health regulation around victims of gross human rights violations. Secondly, it's around Batuba Inkelamatu, Mr. President. Zone 28 in a Golden Highway, honale defenseless young women by Longba approve. Some members of a certain political organization, yet the rightful beneficiaries of those houses, some of them are here. Banfile, Bansende city approval. So I'm definitely sure Horrible approved. Lastly, Mr. President, Ferriena Gen van der Bijl Park is dirty. Ferriena Gen van der Bijl Park is invaded by foreign nationals, and I'm not being xenophobic. Mr. President, I am therefore requesting you to launch a program, and you call it Vusana Matolob, in consultation with the Gauteng provincial government. You can do that through the Triple P. Lastly, Mr. President, this one is go to the Minister Pravin Gordhan. Mr. Pravin, Mr. Gordhan, I'm kindly requesting you to instruct your managers to have a monthly meetings with ward councillors, ward committees, and community development workers. Part of those meetings should, members of ward committees and councillors and CDWs must submit the list of dysfunctional transformers, and ESCOM should take it upon themselves to replace those transformers. Our people need electricity. They understand they cannot use a phone without having airtime. And much as they understand that they have to use electricity and they want to buy it. But ESCOM sometimes, they need us to have a special relationship with them so that they could assist our people. Thank you so much.
Let me go this other side.
Dumelang batswadi. Nna le bitso la ka ke Jacob Ramaditse ke tswa ke le Midvaal. Ke emetse CPF. Ke na le problem le maponesa a hao. And then ke na re ke ntho ya country kaofela. Maponesa a hao a sebetsa. Ene batho ba bua every day. Last time ntate Mawela o na le ko Savannah City. Ka mmolella ka re ropa a re tshakele ka Midvaal na re problem. Till today ha so. Last time bana ba bolaile bana yana ba 7. As there. Ka mo kopa hore a ka mo founela zang yatle. So ke kopa hore o etse plan ka maponesa because a re hlotse no. And then ya bobedi ntate